Pigstail has always had a place in Jamaican cooking, but when most of us think about it, we're usually thinking about the salted version. It's soaked and desalted before ending up in soups, stews, and all kinds of other dishes. But fresh pigstail is a little different. And lately, I've been seeing barbecue pigstail becoming more popular in Jamaica. It's usually made with the salted version, but today I'm trying something different and using fresh pigstail for the first time. This is 3 pounds of pigstail. And just like oxtail, this is a fatty bony cut with plenty of collagen, which means that when we cook it properly, we get some incredibly tender and satisfying meat. These came already cut up and I've cleaned and washed them, so let's jump right in. In my pot on medium heat, I'm going in with the pigstail. If I were using the salted version, I would have to desalt it first before getting to this step. So we're already saving ourselves a little bit of time and probably a lot of flavor. Once that's in, I'm adding just enough water to barely submerge the pigstail. I don't want to drown these in water because the more water we use, the more flavor we're potentially losing. Now, I'm going to add a few aromatics to season the pork while it cooks and tenderizes. First, half a cup of soy sauce, about a tablespoon of dried pimento or allspice, a tablespoon of black peppercorns, 2 star anise, a tablespoon and a half of finely chopped fresh ginger, and for a little heat, some Scotch bonnet pepper. This is just to taste. A cup of chopped scallion. That's actually 1 stalk of scallion that I've been growing in a pot. They're really chunky, so one was enough to give me a cup. And some salt to taste. You want to properly season this, but remember that the soy sauce is salty already, so taste as you go. And finally, a few slices of pineapple. I had these in my freezer and they're perfect for adding a little fruity note to the pork. Give everything a quick mix, then let it simmer until the pigtail is tender. These will take about 2 hours to get tender. If you don't want to wait that long, a pressure cooker will get you there in about a quarter of the time at full pressure. This recipe is mostly hands off, so I'm just going to let these do their thing. 2 hours later, let's check in. That smells good. It actually reminds me a lot of the Chinese style spare ribs I used to cook. That's perfectly tender, but not falling apart. So let's get rid of that liquid. You'll notice that once the pigtail is cooked, some of the pieces start to split. Now that's done, let's get our barbecue sauce together. I'm starting with a cup of tomato ketchup, a big squirt of prepared mustard, that's about 2.5 tablespoons. For the sweet element, I'm using 2 to 3 tablespoons of agave syrup. You could also use brown sugar, honey, or your favorite sweetener. A quarter cup of cane vinegar for some acidity. A splash of Worcestershire sauce, that's about 2 tablespoons. A tablespoon of finely chopped or grated ginger. 1 cup of pineapple juice. I'm using one with no sugar added. And finally, a few tablespoons of soy sauce. Give that a good mix, then let it cook down and reduce. That's now reduced to the perfect consistency. This is where we taste and adjust the sauce. But this one is tasting perfect, so let's add the pigtail. I want to completely slather these in that barbecue sauce and get every piece coated. Because the pigtail is going to release a little more moisture into the sauce, it will thin out a bit. So I'm going to let this reduce again until that sauce is thick and sticky. And that's perfect. Now for the final and probably most important step to getting really good barbecue pigtail. I'm transferring these to a baking tray with all of that sauce. There are still some stubborn bits left in the pot, so I'm going to use a little pineapple juice to deglaze it. And we're going to pour all of that goodness over the pigstail. This is going into a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven until everything is deeply caramelized and sticky. Because if we stop here, let's be honest, this is basically boiled pork. Technically that's what it is, but when we're done, nobody should be able to tell. That is it. After about 20 minutes in the oven, look at how these have transformed. Don't be timid with this. That deep dark color is exactly what you want to see. That smells incredible and the meat is so tender. Wow, that's really good. Those little burnt bits, those are actually the best part. This is my first time making barbecue pigtail and it absolutely does not disappoint. Pigtail makes a surprisingly good barbecue. It's fatty, it's rich in collagen, and once you simmer it until tender and finish it with that sticky barbecue glaze, you end up with something moist, juicy, tender, and incredibly satisfying to eat. Oxtail is the tail everybody knows, but this is the other tail, and it's just as good for a lot of the same reasons. Yes, man. I'm Nick, and this has been delicious. Bless up, and I'll catch you in the next one.